It has occurred to me that I've done quite a few reviews on this channel, and I've yet to do a review for my favorite distillery. Criminal, how dare I? Welcome to Whiskey Catapult, where we catapult around the world trying whiskeys from all over the world. And today we're catapulting to, as I said it, my favorite distillery, which is in the lowlands of Scotland, and it is Bladnoch. I absolutely love Bladnoch. I've been a fan for quite a long time. This specific bottle is their 14-year Oloroso Sherry Cask Matured release from 2022. A little bit on the older side, but I still see it on shelves here and there. It is non-chill filtered, natural color, and let's see, 46.7% ABV. So I have been a fan from Bladnoch for quite a while. I first got introduced to them on, I forget what website it was, but the bottle's what stood out. Square bottle, whiskey, what? So I ended up picking up a bottle at my local Specs. It was this one specifically, the 10-year ex-bourbon cask. This is celebrating 200 years of the distillery. And yeah, they did a whole range for their 200. It's not quite a real release, but I guess like a relaunch of the distillery. Uh, all of those bottles are absolute bangers. Highly recommend. 10 years ex bourbon. It's one of my all time favorites. I've probably drank 3 or 4 bottles throughout the course of my time drinking whiskey, and I still have 3 in my backup. I went around when I found out they weren't making it again. I went around and drove to a lot of different shops and bought as much as I could. Same thing for this one. This one is also one of my favorites. It's the 15-year Adela. Also celebrating 2 years. This one's Oloroso Sherry Cask Matured. This one released after this one. So this one is kind of in a similar profile as this one, if that makes sense. They also had for the 22 and 2 release, they also had an 11-year ex-bourbon, which is in the same style and akin as the 10-year that they've done earlier. So very good stuff, in my opinion. Highly recommend. Sherry's really coming forward on the nose on this one. Not quite a sherry bomb, but it is the most influence on the nose. It's very light though. There's a little bit of oak spice to it. It's just kind of fresh. It's the best word I could describe it. But really nice. I mean, I just did a review of Macallan, and that one was, if that one was a 8 on the sherry scale, this one's probably more like a 6, maybe a 5. So it's not overpowering, but it is a strong influence. Man. Sherry kind of rotates around with the sherry flavor, a little bit of oak spice, a little bit of that kind of light freshness to it. It's almost got this nice creaminess in there as well. A little bit of bitterness in there, but very faint. And then just like a nice glaze of oak, just like very lightly coating it. Yeah, this one's nice. Good finish. Sherry is kind of what starts out on the finish and kind of stays there for quite a while. This one lingers for a good while. Have those nice dark fruits coming through, just kind of popping in here and there. A little bit of that oak just kind of still coating at the very base. Really good. So I've been fortunate to actually meet Dr. Nick Savage, who is their master distiller currently. He came over from Macallan. Really like a lot of the stuff they do. I don't know if I own the most Bladnochs of all of my collection from like a single distillery, but they're easily in the top 3. There's a local shop in my area that always gets their new releases in, thankfully, so I don't have to import them. But And they kind of do like an annual release, and then they do some fun experimental stuff. And then there's also like single cast that you can get, which for a while was noted by the white label. It's a single cask on there, very easy to identify. The other black labels was kind of the regular releases, but they're shifting up their branding a little bit to where the white label is kind of more their go forward. So I don't know. I like the black label look. I think it looks really sleek. And then the different color for the B, depending on if it's like ex bourbon or something like that. See, that was kind of more like a copper gold kind of look. So I don't know. I think it looked good on the shelf, especially when they're all like kind of stacked next to each other in a row. Although most of my balls are 750 milliliters, and as soon as I put a 700 up there, it's slightly lower, so it's a little annoying. But yeah, they're making good shit. I've always been a fan. As soon as I first got introduced to them, I do have a couple of bottles from independent bottlers, and I do have one bottle that I haven't opened yet. I'm kind of saving that for a special occasion. Is the Flora and Fauna release that was kind of their release before the rebrand, when it was more known as a kind of a lighter, uh, almost minty style release. A true lowland, as some people refer to it as. But always want to try that one, so I was glad I was able to pick that one up at an auction. But I was like, man, if their new stuff is this good, and people are raving about the old stuff, I can't wait to dive into those. But again, trying to save that for a special occasion. But Bladnoch's usually, as soon as I see a new release, I'm gung ho to get it. They've got a pretty good variety. I think one of their staples that's always available is their Samsara release. Really good. Recommend that one. And then it's more expensive, but it's a 19-year PX Sherry cask. I think that one retails for like 190. It's been a while since I last checked to see it, but that one is good. But like, I'm kind of hit or miss on PX Sherry cask, to be honest. And that one's kind of in that range of, it's fine for me. It's not worth the price, but I know a lot of people, I've shared it with or had other people try it. They're like, oh, it's so good. It's like nice and decadent and all that stuff. And more power to you if you like it. That one's kind of hit or miss for me. I had it. I've enjoyed it. I'm moving on to other stuff. At least other releases from Bladnoch. Mm. Yeah, Sherry's still coming through strong. Mm. Yeah, still get some of that oak spice. What is that? It's almost a nuttiness. Dare I say creamy peanut butter? Yeah, some nice dark fruits coming through. Add a little bit of water to it. It's light, but it's rich. There's a lot of different stuff going on between the sherry, the cream, the dark fruits. You can still get a little bit of the distillate in there. Yeah, finish too. It just kind of like really you get that nice wave of sherry right before it calms down a little bit. And then some of those dark fruits and that light oak just kind of come up at the end there. So this one's good. I think I paid, it's been a while since I got this one. I think I paid about 140 for this one. And for the age statement, that is a little on the high side, but it's good stuff. I've been enjoying it. I've actually seen a couple of my shops have this specific one on sale for 100. So might check your local areas and see if you can get a good deal. All right, I had 5 drops of water of this, so let's see if it opens up a little bit. Might give it a second. So I know some people are not a big fan of the rebrand and the square bottling. That's totally fine. I mean, that's a hefty amount of glass at the base there. So it's definitely not going to topple over. This is one, unfortunately, that when I pour it, a little bit usually gets on the side. It's kind of annoying, but that's just kind of the bottle style. But like I said, I think it looks clean on the shelf. Nice little row of squares. I think it looks good. I think it looks cool. But I'm usually less worried about the bottle itself and more about the whiskey inside of it. So Okay, the nose has calmed down quite a bit. The sherry's not as in your face as it was before. It's very light, fruity. There's still a little bit of the light oak coming through. Hmm. Okay, so get that sherry coming through. I hate to lean into the peanut butter thing, but it's kind of there. That's wild. Still with that light oak. If you ever have those fruit boba, that's in like if you like Dutch Bros Coffee or stuff like that, or any boba shop, I guess. You've got the fruit ones that just kind of pop little flavor bits. Kind of reminds me of that. Little pops of sherry, little pops of dark fruit, just kind of like hitting here and there. There's a lot going on. Yeah, same thing. As soon as you swallow it and that finish comes through, it's kind of this wave of sherry that just kind of flows over your tongue, calms down, but you still have some of that light sherry, some dark fruits kind of coming in here and there. And then just that nice baseline of oak here and there. So this one's good. If you can get it for a good deal around, I'd say more like 120 or less. I think it's a good pickup. I really like their ex bourbon ones. I don't have an open one at the time to really showcase it. Uh, no point in really cracking this one open since you can't get it anymore outside of a auction. But I think ex bourbon is where they really shine. I know that there's a 11 year that's still available and out there that I see pretty regularly. That one's really good. I highly recommend that one. There's a new 13-year ex bourbon that's also out, part of their new release that's really good. They have a 16-year ex sherry, which is more in line with this style. Have not had it yet, but if it's just like this one or the 15-year, it's probably gonna be pretty good. So, like I said, it's my favorite distillery. Both the 10-year and the 15-year of their 200 release are in my top 5 whiskeys of all time that I've owned. Absolutely great stuff. I might have to do a list on that for a video just to put it out there. But yeah, I love Bladnoch. I love their stuff. I'll always recommend. I don't think they're too pricey personally. I think the PX is definitely a little on that kind of high side, but it's still good. I'm not going to complain about that. And then obviously, if you get into like the 25-year, I think they have a 30-year that's over $1,000. It's like okay, I'm not going to recommend those. Those are a little much, but I imagine it's pretty good. God hope I don't ever get a sample of it and realize how good it is and want to buy a bottle because that might be with my whiskey budget for like half the year. So, but yeah, highly recommend. If you never had Bladnoch, it's not a bad time to get some. So, if you enjoyed this review, hit that like button and subscribe to see where we catapult off to next. Cheers.